This is my first Shopify store that I started back in 2016. That's almost 9 years ago. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying I've learned quite a thing or two about marketing and advertising over that period. And one thing that I realized over time is that we lack, as marketers, realizing that people do not give a shit about you. Nobody owes you their attention on social media. Nobody's gonna stop scrolling and pay attention to what you're selling or what you're doing unless you give them a reason to give a shit, right? Like, we have to, as marketers, think that we're all inherently selfish. We're all asking what's in it for me. So when you're advertising something on Instagram, you really need to understand who it is that you're speaking to, because as messed up as it is to say it, but you almost need to manipulate people into seeing your ad and your product as something that they need. And when I say manipulate, it's not like, you're not forcing them to buy, but you're convincing them to buy. You're convincing them to give a shit about what it is that you're selling, what it is that you're pitching. And that is by understanding the psychographic of the consumer. The psychographic is their interests, what emotionally moves them. Because the reality is that in the past week or two, let's say, you've probably scrolled on social media, probably stopped scrolling and looked at an ad solely because of the way it made you feel. Our feelings make us add to cart. Our feelings make us purchase. It's not really logic. That's the whole reason why dropshipping is a thing. It's because we're able to actually get human beings to buy things on the spot, on impulse, therefore immediately get that revenue, those sales in. And that's because we can get human beings to buy things based on emotion. Emotion is our biggest weakness and our strength, but I would argue mostly a weakness, because it makes us do things that we don't actually want to do. We just do it because our feelings convince us to do it. I challenge you, when you're scrolling and you stop and look at an ad, you feel connected to that ad, you feel like you want to buy that product. Ask yourself, was I emotionally connected to this, or do I actually need this product? And that's what will change everything for you as a marketer, when you start realizing that people do not buy things logically most of the time. Most of the time, it's influenced by the way they feel. So your marketing strategy should be primarily focused on, how do I get these people to feel like my product is for them? For example, I saw this guy selling Pilates socks. Typically, Pilates girls have very similar personalities, right? They're feminine, they like to probably dress well, they like health and wellness. Now, your job is to really study what their personality traits are, how they communicate, how they think, and then you want to advertise to them in a way that they can relate to. Again, make them feel a certain way, because that's what convinces everybody to buy stuff online, is what marketer, what ad makes them feel the most relatable, convinces them that I understand you, I understand what you're going through, this product will help you in your life, this product will help make your life better. You gotta shift your mentality as a marketer if you want to get people to buy your products. It's not random that me at 18, 19, 20 was able to sell millions of dollars online to random people across the world. It's marketing. And we have the tools at our disposal, especially today with AI. You can make content at home, right? It's amazing the opportunities we have today. So anyways, if you found this helpful, found this insightful, I'm going to start making more content like this. So make sure to hit the follow button below.